Hello everybody, I'm going to do a card trick for you and hopefully you enjoy. So, I'm going to deal out 5 piles here. So, got 5 cards each. So, we have 3, so 4, 5. Okay, so I'm going to ask you to memorize one of these cards. So let's say you memorize the 9 of diamonds. So I'm going to write that down and I'm going to mix up the cards and write down spectator number 1, 9 of diamonds. So 9 of diamonds. Okay, so same thing over here. I'm going to ask you to memorize one of these cards. So let's say you memorize the Ace of Spades. So I'm going to set the cards over here. Write down the Ace of Spades. Okay. So, same thing over here. I'm going to ask you to memorize one of these cards. And let's see you memorize 7 of clubs. So 7 of clubs, and give the card a mix them up. Okay, and same thing with the pile over here. Come here. I'm gonna ask you to memorize one of these cards, and say you memorize the 8 of diamonds. Give the card gives the card some mixes. 8 of diamonds. And last but not least, this pile over here, asking you to memorize one of those cards, and let's see you memorize the 2 spades. So, 2 of spades, and give the deck a little mix. Okay, so I want you to tell me how to pick up the piles here. So I'm going to start with this pile, and then you want me to pick up this one, then this one, then this one, then this one. Okay, same thing. Okay, now I'm going to deal out piles of 5 random. So, spectator will be telling me where to deal them. Okay, now I want you to tell me how to pick up the piles. So let's say this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. Okay, so I'm going to try and... Okay, so I'm going to take the top 5 cards off. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And place them down over here. 5 there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Over here. Over there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Place this pile right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This pile over here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This pile over there. Okay, for the sake of this trick, we're just pretending that I don't know what your cards are. So, which pile is your card in? It's in this pile. Was it the 9 of diamonds? Yep. Okay, got that one right. Okay, now which pile is your card in? This pile? Which pile over? Which pile? This pile over here? Was your card the 8 of spades? Yep. Okay, got that one right. Okay, now which pile was your card in? Was it in this pile? It was in this pile. So was your card the 7 of clubs? Yep. Okay. So now what pile is your card in? What pile is your card in? Is it this one? This one? Yep. Your card was the 8 of diamonds. Yep. And then, last but not least, which pile was your card in? This pile over here? Was your card the 2 of spades? Yep. Okay. And now for the tutorial. So, for this trick, you need 5 key cards, and I'm using the 2 of hearts, the 4 of hearts, 6 of hearts, 8 of hearts, and the 10 of hearts right here. Okay, so when you're ready to do the trick, before you do the trick, hold on, let me take this piece of paper off. Okay, before you do the trick, you take these 5 cards and you put them on top of the deck. So your 5 key cards are on top of the deck. And then you can give the cards a little riffle shuffle, but maintaining the top 5 cards on top of the deck. Give them a little false cut if you would like. Okay, then you say, I'm going to deal 5 piles. So you start here, and then you deal up here, then you go to the middle, then you go down here, and then down here. So here, 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 here. And make sure you have 5 cards on each pile. So we have 2, so 3, 4, and 5. And then you set the rest of the deck over here. And then you say, so then if you're doing this to just one person, they might want to write down each of their cards, so they can remember all the cards. But if you're doing this to 5 people, I'm pretty sure that they can memorize 1 card each. So you say, okay, so I want you to memorize 1 card in this pile, and say they memorize the Jack of Hearts. Then the spectators can give the cards a mix, and then you write down the Jack of Hearts. And then you say, okay, this pile up here, memorize a card in this pile. Say they memorize the 2 of diamonds. Spectators give the cards a little mix. And write down the 2 of diamonds. The 3rd pile, memorize a card in that pile. Say they memorize the King of Hearts. Spectators can give the pile a mix. Write down the card, King of Hearts. And then the 4th pile over here, memorize a card in that pile. So say they memorize the Queen of Spades. Spectators can give the cards a little mix. Over here, down that they have the Queen of Spades. Then the final pile, memorize a card in that pile. Say they memorize the 10 of diamonds. Spectators can give the cards a little mix. Here and write down the 10 of diamonds. Okay, from here on out, you say, okay, so I'm going to pick up this pile first, and then I want you to tell me which pile to pick up next. So say that this pile, then you go here, this pile here, this pile here, this pile here. And you do the same thing, so you do it into 5 different piles. So 1, 2... It's okay, how would you like me to pick up the cards? So this one, this one, this one, this one, and then that one. Then you say, okay, I'm going to count off 5 cards each. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you say, okay, I'll spread these cards out. So we have the 1 row of 5. And you say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then another pile right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Over here you have the 3rd pile. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Over here you have 4th pile, and then your final 5. Okay, so before you ask the spectator which pile the card's in, you want to look for your first key card. So my first key card was the 2 of hearts. So you look for the 2 of hearts, and you ask the spectator, okay, what pile was your card in? And their card was the Jack of Hearts, so they're going to say this pile over here. So then you look at your key card and see where it is in the 5 cards. It's at the very, very back, like the 5th position. Then you say, so then their card is always going to be in the 5th position. So you say, was your card the Jack of Hearts? And then they'll say yes. And then you do the exact same for the other 4. So then you look for your next key card, the 4 of hearts, which is in this pile over here, and then you ask the spectator, which pile is your card in? And their card was the 2 of diamonds, so they're going to say this pile, and then the 4 of hearts is in the 4th position in this pile, so their card is going to be in the 4th position in whatever pile they say. So you're going to say, is your card the 2 of diamonds? And they say, yep. So then you look for the 6 of hearts over here, and then you ask them, what pile is your card in? They're going to say this pile because the card is King of Hearts. So the 6 is here. Okay. Was your card the King of Hearts? Yep. Okay, then you look for the 8 of Hearts, which is right here. Then you say, okay, what pile is your card in? They're going to say this pile, so it's in the 2nd position. So their card is the Queen of Spades. So you say, was your card the Queen of Spades? Yep. And then you look for the 10 of Hearts, your final key card over here. It's in this pile over here. And then you say, what pile is your card in? Their card was the 10 of Diamonds, so they're going to say this pile over here. Then it's in the 1st position over here, so you're going to say, was your card the 10 of Diamonds? Hope you enjoyed, everybody. Thanks for watching.